Camera ready. Action. Gotta get situated. Why do I always do that? I sing when I'm like getting ready. Little sip. What would I do without this water? Seriously. Let's do it. What was my face doing? Okay, let's do it. Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. This is KRae Reacts and I'm your girl, KRae. We are here today because it is finally time to watch Marvel's new animated show that asks the question, what if the MCU went in a totally different way? I just love that they are bringing back the Marvel actors who played them in the MCU to voice them in the series, because that to me is just the best way to do it. Like, I think I saw something, correct me if I'm wrong, that said this is a 9-episode season and that season 2, which I'm pretty sure is already in production, or post-production maybe? I don't know. That season 2 will also be 9 episodes, and that I'm pretty sure these are going to be like 30-ish minutes episodes. I know the first one is Captain Carter, with Peggy Carter coming back and Haley Atwell coming back to voice her, obviously. We're going to see what would happen if Peggy Carter were Captain Britain. Captain Carter. If she were to be given the super soldier serum, what would happen? So I'm excited to watch this unfold. I do know that this is based off of an actual comics run, so I do know that there are actual real stories that are being told through this animated medium. I almost said media. We're gonna see a lot of crazy stuff. Like, I know I just recently saw the list of what all 9 episodes for the season are gonna be, and like now I'm really starting to see those images in the like actual in the actual trailer that we got for the show, like the official trailer. I remember seeing so many crazy little tidbits, and now a lot of them make a lot of sense based off of what the episodes are supposed to be. So like the Doctor Strange and the Supreme Sorcerer Sorcerer? What is happening to me? Sorcerer. I can say these words, you guys, I promise. I'm really excited for this episode because, one, I know that it is the one we've seen probably the most imagery from in like marketing for this show, so it's gonna be exciting to get to see the whole thing and see it in order. Because like the little tidbits that we're getting, I have no idea what's gonna happen. Like, obviously Peggy's gonna be the one to get the serum instead of Steve, but like how does Steve then tie into the story? Because his whole role for being in this whole thing was that he couldn't join the military until he was taking the serum. So it was like, I'm just confused as to how he's tying into this, but I do know that he plays a large role in this episode. And so I'm excited to see what that is. Other than this Captain Carter episode that we're getting ready to watch, ones that I'm most excited to see on the list that I saw are probably the T'Challa as I almost said Star Wars. The T'Challa as Starlord episode. I'm so excited and ready to hear Chadwick Boseman's voice again and just see this fun adaptation of what his character could have been in some multiverse version of himself. And it's just fun and it's exciting, and I'm really hyped for that episode. That one, and then I think, which other one was I really excited for? Oh, the Loki one. The Loki invasion one, where I think he either brings Asgard's army here or invades with an army after the Battle of New York. I don't remember exactly which I read about. I just remember there being a Loki invasion episode, and I'm excited for that because Loki in any version, in any form, I am here for, always. But this one and those two are probably the ones that I'm most excited to see from this season. I'm sure I'm going to love them all though, because MCU content is pretty much what I live for in this universe that we are currently in. So with all that being said, and without further ado, let's just hop into this episode. Season 1, episode 1 of What If, titled, What If Captain Carter Were the First Avenger? Let's do it.
But in another universe, a single choice created a whole new hero.
Agent Carter, wouldn't you be more comfortable in the booth?
No, I'd prefer to stay.
There. That's the moment that created a new universe.
Well, well, well. She sees what's happening. Oh no! Oh my god! Get him! Yes!
Power levels are dropping. We either do this now or we lose the project.
Howard, get ready.
What are you doing?
What she has to do.
Now!
Start. Don't do this.
Do it! You can do it, Peggy!
Did it work?
And then some. You won't be needing.
And then some.
I'd call this an absolute success. What an absolute failure.
If we get lucky, someday your blood might tell us how to make a real super soldier.
Ooh, the misogyny. Why?
Nice left hook.
Not according to Colonel Flynn, that weapon's great. We all have someone fighting for us. Would be nice if we could fight for them.
And don't worry about me. I never was much of a dancer anyway.
Maybe you haven't found the right partner.
I'm loving this. I actually kind of love this dynamic.
Flynn's a moron. Lucky for you, I'm a genius.
Agreed.
It was supposed to be your USO let's go sell some war bonds costume.
Your covert skills need work.
Then this is gonna be awkward.
First mission. First mission. Bringing it back. If you guys watch my Lucky Reactions, you know what I'm talking about. Yay! Yes!
Are you seeing this?
She's like, are you watching me take out this entire squad of people by myself? Just like throw vehicles and motorcycles around like they're nothing. Yeah, I guess she went from being an agent to being a soldier. So that's kind of an adjustment. I'm saying it's an adjustment and she is not having any issues adjusting.
Where have you been all my life?
Oh my god, look at those shield skills. Mm-hmm. Snaps for Peggy.
Exactly.
Bucky's unit is now 50 kilometers behind the front line. I can't ask you to go.
If we're going to take down Hydra, we'll need all the friends we can get.
Yay. Oh.
I owe you one.
You owe me more than that. You owe me a dance.
Oh. I love it. I really love their dynamic.
Do you mind if I have a go? Ow!
Yes! Peggy! Taking out a fence with a motorcycle while staying on. Oh my god.
Since when did dames fight like that?
Okay. The misogyny is still very real.
Since today. Understood.
Thank you.
I'm here for Sergeant Barnes.
Who are you supposed to be? Queen of England?
Steve Rogers sent me. The name's Captain Carter.
Yeah, it is.
Air support! Send air support! Steve?
Rogers?
Yay!
Steve!
Hey, Peggy. Now you owe me one.
He's friends with that Hydra stomper?
I think I'm friends with him too.
You're best friends with him, Bucky. Best friends.
Stark made me some new dancing shoes. What do you think?
Well, then we better start dancing.
This is seriously, stop. You guys are just making me fall in love with freaking Cap and Peggy even more.
Let's hear it for Captain Carter!
Woo! Is it montage time? I love the way that this is all animated. It makes it look like a classic comic book in like a different kind of animation style, but it's still very, very cool. I love that. I love it. my gosh. I would have been absolutely terrified to do that. And then Steve's just right there to catch her.
How did it feel?
What, to get the serum? Honest truth, not as different as you might think. I'm no longer screaming to be heard, to be seen, to be in the room.
To be respected.
Yeah. Simple as that.
You're more than the suit. The suit is nothing without the man inside. You're my hero, Steve.
You're my hero, too.
Hey, Barnes stole a Jeep. Whoa, hey, what's going on? Oh, no, you continue. Just pretend I'm not here.
Of course. Gotta ruin the moment. We all know where it ends.
Or maybe you're just afraid of trains.
For a good reason.
Woo! Thanks. You almost ripped my arm off.
Stop. Knock knock. Hello, anybody home? Mr. Red Skull.
Oh,
Mr. Oh my. Steve's fine. Steve is fine. Right? Peggy didn't lose Steve off the mountain instead of Steve losing Bucky, right? I won't be able to handle that.
The Red Skull has taken cover
Okay.
here at Castle de KRae in the Black Forest. Colonel, you're lucky to even be in the room.
Ooh.
We might not survive, but we will stop Hydra.
I'm in.
Yeah.
For Steve.
Yes.
I'm not a... You know...
Come on, Howard. We might need someone to push a button.
You'll have a job. Just come on, let's go. Just watching Peggy move is just so subtly different from the way Steve would move, you know? Like, same super soldier serum, but two very different people. And I love it. I really am kind of terrified to see what the heck he is summoning. Yay! But is Steve still alive? That's the terrifying question. Or did they just find the suit? What the heck is that?
Monsters? No one prepared me for actual monsters. I have summoned the champion of...
Oh! I really thought he just got eat. Like... Oh my god.
Stark was right. Indestructible. Steve, come on, pal.
You okay?
You gotta get me in the suit. Punch it.
I don't like this.
I'm up for anything. This is crazy.
Yeah, so is Steve Rogers.
Consistency through his character.
You drew the high card.
If I can get to the controls, I might be able to transpose the ingress and do something.
You mean transpose the polarity and reverse the suction?
Hey, being the genius is my...
Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my god.
Did you miss me?
I told you it was indestructible.
He was right. He was right.
And I'll push it back to hell!
Peggy. I don't know.
Peggy!
It works.
No, no,
Are we
no!
gonna do it together? No.
Peggy, no!
I have to. I can end this.
You owe me a dance lesson.
Yes. Saturday night.
That's so sad. Steve. Oh, but this is gonna be in the future, isn't it?
Ma'am, please put down the sword. Sir, that's Captain Carter.
Where's Steve Rogers?
The war ended almost 70 years ago. You going to be okay?
sad all over again.
For I am the Watcher.
Well, well, well. I guess that was it. Let's talk about the episode. I loved that episode. I feel like I just kept having all of these like flashes to Captain America the First Avenger, the movie, and just like seeing the parallels, but also they just like slightly tweaked a lot of details, and that is what makes it interesting. Obviously, the Watcher, the narrator, Jeffrey Wright's character is explaining to you that, you know, one decision can change the whole thing and set it off into infinite realities. But seeing that just her choice to stay down instead of going back up into the like viewing area for Steve's procedure changed everything. Like the bombing just, you know, went off earlier instead of after Steve got exposed to the serum, so then he ended up getting hurt, forcing Peggy to have to step in and receive the serum herself. And just like seeing that whole parallel, seeing the then relationship that develops between Steve and Peggy in that way, you know, with her being the one receiving the serum instead of him, like you can tell that there is a twinge of jealousy that he has after the fact when she's describing that, you know, it's giving her this feeling of having respect finally. And, you know, the 40s misogyny was a very real time, obviously, with Flynn's character. What was it? Sergeant Flynn? Yeah, Sergeant? Was he a sergeant? Okay. But yeah, so it's like his character was especially annoying, and it's like he was the same way, that his character in the movie was the same way to Steve Rogers after he received the serum, but it was more about, it wasn't about his gender, it was just about that he didn't think that he was enough of a soldier to be the savior, to be the one to end the war. And with Captain Carter, it was strictly just because she was a woman. And you know, it's an easy thing to do because it's set in the 40s and it's an easy, you know, well, that's how it was back then, and it just sucks. I hate it so much. But seeing the little twinge of jealousy that Steve had, and then also getting to see him step up into helping the war effort in a different way was absolutely amazing, because obviously we got to see Peggy in our version, in the movie version, go on a few missions with Steve, or I think it was just the last mission against Red Skull. But, you know, so that did happen. They did have a little team up. They did get to work together a little bit, so getting to see this whole Hydra Stomper iron type suit, early Iron Man suit type rendition, and it's funny because like even the face mask and everything kind of reminded me of the very first Iron Man suit from the first Iron Man movie, and I think that was kind of on purpose. There were a lot of things that I think they totally did on purpose in this episode. I really did appreciate a lot of it though. Like it was all very, very funny. Like when they rescued Steve, when Bucky and the commandos the Howling Commandos rescued Steve, I love when they recharge the suit and it falls over and Bucky's like, hey man, we can't do this all day. Love it. That's the kind of comedy that just reels me in so fast, because I'm just like, I'm simple. I'm very easy to please. Anyways, this episode was really great. I really loved the way that they portrayed Peggy in this just like strong leadership role right from the beginning. You know, like she wasn't gonna just stand by and let this project go to waste, even if it meant her having to step into the spot. Did she think that she needed to do it? No. But was there another option? No. And did she execute it flawlessly? Hell yeah, in my opinion. I would have killed to seen Peggy Carter become the one given the serum in the live action movie. I think it would have been great. But I do love myself some Chris Evans, and I am happy with the Captain America that we got, and now our new Captain America with Sam Wilson, Falcon, Anthony Mackie. Jesus, I blinked for a second. And I'm happy about that. But this was just like, this What If series to me is just a fun way to see things that we're probably never gonna see in like a live action way. You know, like, this is all the scenarios that up to this point presented themselves probably, or could have presented themselves, that probably we'll never see actually happen in live action. So I think that this is like Marvel Studios' way of giving us these stories without having to do the whole story, if that makes sense. Makes sense in my head. Anyways, all that to say, I'm super excited about next week. Wednesdays, obviously, Marvel Wednesdays, because I think even moving forward, once this show is over, we get Hawkeye up next. So I guess Wednesdays are going to stay Marvel days from now until the foreseeable future. So let me know what you guys' thoughts were on this episode. What was your favorite part? What was your favorite thing about seeing Peggy getting to receive the serum? Which episode of the What If show are you guys most excited to see out of this season? And what do you hope to see for the future of the show? Like, what is one that you were hoping to see that is not in this season? Let me know down in the comment. Let me know. Let me know down in the comments. If you guys like this video, please hit the like button for me, subscribe to the channel, KRae Reacts, and hit the notification bell to get notified whenever we upload new content. And until next time, later nerds.